Hello and a very warm welcome to the brand new edition of To The Point. I'm Kriti Mishra. The Union Budget 2020 focused on making India a $5 trillion economy. There was hefty allocation for a host of sectors. And today, to get an industry perspective on Budget 2020, I'm joined by Mr. Anil Agarwal, founder and chairman, Vedanta Industries. Mr. Agarwal, welcome to Rajya Sabha Television and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Both the economic survey this year as well as the budget talked about wealth creation. Has the budget paved way for it?
Wealth creation is definitely the aim, but the biggest thing, we need encouragement and recognition, and never happened last 30 years the way it has been recognized by the government and the finance minister, that appreciation to the wealth creator. Also mentioning that this is a land of entrepreneur, and we really encourage and appreciate entrepreneur. So these two things will go a long way, and it was very, very big highlight. Earlier they were hesitating all the time. I really don't understand. We always said Lakshmi Narayan. Lakshmi is the most important thing for our Narayan, and we say this universe. And this is something wealth created. So I really appreciate the way government attitude is towards wealth creator.
So, Finance Minister also reiterated something that the Prime Minister has been saying, that our wealth creators have to be respected. So, is it actually Vivad se Vishwas now?
Yeah, it was there. It has to be, democratic country all over the world is run by the independent business or business people. Communist country, socialist country, they run the business. Government has no business to be in a business. This is how we are progressing, because India has a tremendous wealth in terms of public sector, in terms of public bank, and these value being eroded. These asset can have the productivity at least 3 times more. Today what we need in India is a more production, more output, and these companies require to be independent. So this is in the direction where not only privatization, in the world the ratio of private companies is about 20%, 80% companies are corporatized. Like you see L&T, you see ITC, you see SDFC Bank, you see various companies, they are not owned by the owners, but they are independent. So what more and more investor and the company people who are running the company, they'll be more comfortable if they become independent. Government job is to provide education, infrastructure, security, border security, collection of tax, bringing the governance. Government has no business to run the business.
Absolutely, and the government has been reiterating this sense that government has no business to be in the business. But also the fact that in the speech, Finance Minister kept talking about the tax charter. But another major highlight was reducing tax litigation. How happy is the industry about it?
Beautiful. I tell you what a sensible thing has been done, that thousands and thousands of cases unnecessarily are hanging. And what clear message which I have got is that the original tax amount which is there, which is very important, if people are ready to pay that amount, government is ready to come and sit in the table with you and sort out. And that's a very big move. So this will, like very specifically in our cane, we have nothing to do with the retrospective tax of cane, which is a parent company, but our Indian company has implied for no reason, and there is a tax liability on the parent company 10,000 crore, and we have been able to clear 8,000 crore by to the government. Now at least we can sit down on the table, because for us it's a big liability to finance our project. We need to have take the loan from the bank, and they are very uncomfortable with this liability. For ease of doing business or $5 trillion economy, this will be the very big move. People more and more they will understand, more and more they will feel how comfortable and how big move it is.
So, in the last quarter, we saw that economic growth plummeted. Of course, the focus has been on reviving economy. Do you think that the government has balanced all the factors for reviving economy while adhering to fiscal prudence as well?
You know, there is nothing magic that overnight something is a more of an intention. You know, what government is giving a message to making a comfort to a business to be comfortable. Tax regime has to be simplified as much as possible. Why we are doing this? For us, is important is a job creation. Biggest thing is the job creation, and India can have a huge job creation because India has to build, and to build you need people. So I think it is in the right direction. Probably when you ask me a question about the infrastructure or anything, I can elaborate more.
So something else that the economic survey talked about was that the government needs to adopt pro-business policies away from pro-crony policies. But the fact of the matter is that private investment has remained muted. Will this budget push private investment?
Definitely, no question. You know, the way we used to do business, it has changed. You know, we used to do a business earlier where we used to know people. I know the minister, I know the bureaucrat, I am the son of so and so, I have this contact, I know this bank manager. Those things has gone. It has to be which is open, that your proposal, your business has to be sound. It has to be self-generation, and those things people are understanding, that manipulation of doing business is not this government. Today thing has changed, and I think that definitely boosting the younger people. The largest startup in the world is in India. There's also business.
The government has also tried to place more disposable income in the hands of the individuals. One of the biggest concerns was boosting consumption demand. How do you look at it?
It has to it is a one after what is happening, that now income tax been reduced. The lower income people, they will have more money. You know, more industry will set up. Government will start. What a number! 103 lakh crore investment in infrastructure. Is a massive infrastructure, and I can tell you the Prime Minister Modi is among the 3 leaders in the world, and there's so much of money available in the world, and these infrastructure project being announced, half of the Indian population will suck in, because the massive project with hundreds of tunnels, bridges, highways, massive on our sea, road. India has that potential. These things comes up, there is no dearth of the financing available. They want a transparency. At the same time, we have to provide the equity, at 10 to 30%. I think with the disinvestment process and more natural resource being produced in India, there will be enough resource available with the government, which they can provide the equity. And once this infrastructure project comes, each project, I can tell you, there will be literally a shortage of people if this project comes up.
You talked about the disinvestment target of the government. Do you foresee government meeting its objective?
I think they are in the right track. I see they have announced Air India. I hear the BPCL being announced. They have also said Hindustan Zinc disinvestment will happen, but may not happen in our hand. They go to the public. and they want to do it as much as possible in a transparent manner. I think they'll be able to achieve their target.
So, talking about rural India, Mega 16-point action plan was announced for the farmers in the budget. How will it stimulate rural demand? Because that is absolutely important for the industry as well.
This is the number one. Farmers, हमारी जान है. If the farmers survive and they flourish, they are like an engine for us. And the government, various policy being announced. One of the policy which I really like was the creating godowns. We have a tremendous, whether it's a fertilizer corporation, NABARD, various facilities are available. I have a feeling that a lot of facilities are available, and government is really looking forward how we can anything which is perishable, anything, whatever best to be done for farmers to get the top price, to be in a circulation. And this is one of the 16 item. They have addressed the fertilizer. What a first time I see the first fertilizer policy being addressed. So I'm electricity for the farmers, and today there is a surplus electricity available. So I know for sure some good thing going to happen, which is happening for the farm sector.
So, talking about the industry, of course, one of the major concerns was that of NBFCs. Now, the government has given a guarantee on debt. Will this move tide over the liquidity crunch that the NBFCs in India are facing?
See, anything you start, NBFC was a new thing for India, and it has come up well. The adjustment is happening, but what I'm looking at from NBFC more and more, like in the world, the microfinance is the word. In the microfinance, the big people has taken $10 billion as not repaid, which is a big chunk of money. But the small people, when they take 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees, recovery is 87%. Because of their society, they are very conscious to repay. So what this NBFC or the microfinance can do, that whoever has a Aadhaar should be provided maybe up to 2 lakhs rupees loan, and government has nothing to do. They have to just facilitate them, because enough money supply is there back to back, and if this money can be given to the poor people, somebody can buy auto rickshaw, somebody can buy buffalo or chai ki dukaan or auto rickshaw, anything can happen, and that is a big move. According to me, this NBFC can play the role. I fully agree that it is something out of 10, 6 NBC is in trouble.
Yes.
And it has to be sorted out. 4 are doing well, but it is a process. But NBFC is the backbone of our country. At the same time, public sector bank. And public sector bank is a phenomenal. The day government make them independent and put the share in the hand of public, this bank will be at a very different level.
So, even before the budget, the government announced this measure of reducing corporate tax. How has this move fared for corporate India?
All over the world, please go. We are the lowest tax regime in the world. If anybody is tomorrow Google or anybody wants to set up a thinking that where do I set up my plant, for him, he will never find better than India in terms of human resource, in terms of tax regime, in terms of anything you talk about. So I think this tax, what is a very big move, what government has done, and I think a lot of industry will be attracted by this tax. Overnight thing does not happen. We're large corporate. They think, they present, they take approval. So we have to have some patience to write this.
But the government continued to focus on affordable housing. Is that sufficient to revitalize the real estate sector?
Real estate sector and providing houses is two different things. You know, what we are looking at, if you see in general, roti, kapda, makan, sadak, bijli, pani, shiksha, health. These are the 7-8 things government has to focus, and it has to have that government commitment to provide roof to anybody. And for this, one is the real estate people. Real estate people are different. They may be thinking housing for the middle class income people, but this is something providing house for the masses, for everybody. Government have a lot of very good scheme, and how they can incentivize to the private people to adopt this scheme. And I think Mr. Modi has a very strong feeling to provide roof for everybody.
So you see the impact on the real estate sector as a whole?
Yeah, real sector as a separate, because it has to revitalize, and very, very important, because the government has set up the regulator now, and which will help, because people take their money and never give the house to them. So very important that the regulator comes in, and to make sure that the people hard-earned money they put in, they must get their house, and this will happen. Very iron hand this is being dealt with, and now real estate people, builders are understanding the manipulation won't work. So they have to be very, very clear that what timing they are making a commitment, what kind of quality of house they will give, they have to deliver, and this will happen. That's one side, and this is again the adjustment is taking place. How to deal with the business in the real estate people, that will happen. Affordable housing for everybody is a government scheme.
Yes. So of course, you made a very important point that manipulation will not work anymore in the
Yes.
real estate sector. But talking about exports, sir, we've been hearing that it is an opportune time for India to reap benefits out of the global trade war, especially between China and the US. What did Budget 2020 mean for the exporters of India?
They have done everything possible for the exporter, and especially for the textile, which we have a huge hub. Textile has come down up to any extent. I think government is very, very conscious to revitalize the kind of incentive they have given, the kind of our all the scheme for the export. We need some more softer loan for the export, because the cost of money outside is very low compared to us. So this was definitely export focus budget also.
So of course, the cost of credit has to come down.
Yes.
Mr. Agarwal, we've been constantly climbing the ladder of ease of doing business in World Bank's ranking. What else do you expect from the government to ensure that there's further ease of doing business in India?
Number one is a trust. Whenever they have entrusted the private people, the entrepreneur, they have delivered. I never thought that I will see this kind of airline. I never thought I will see this kind of airport. I never thought this kind of telephone services will be provided. We never thought that this kind of steel plant will be set up. So whenever the government has entrusted, the private companies has delivered. So I have a no doubt going forward. I may be a little changing the four things which I have always have in mind.
Yes, sir.
Number one, again repeating, government has to come out of the business, not only to privatize, to make them independent, have their share. They have average share about 87%, bring down to 50%. The moment it comes to 50%, everybody will be free of fear, because CAG or any other agency is not after them if they become independent. And these companies will be 3 times bigger. From 87 to 50%, they might get up to $1 trillion, which is a big money. Right. Number two, all the bank has to be completely free, natural resource, to make sure we have a enough oil in the country. We have a $200 billion barrel of oil reserve, which is there. The world talked to me, and except with Vedanta, Kane, there is no other oil producer in private sector. We need at least 50 more company. We are vulnerable position. Tomorrow anything happen in the Gulf or anything happen, we will have no supply of oil. So it is very important, at least 50% oil we must produce. For that, complete self-satisfaction. Fully trust, accept the environmental clearance. There is no clearance is required by the government for production of oil. And they must get the international price. Today, the oil gets 10% lower than the international price. No other company will come in. So very important, this self-certification, the trust. The biggest thing is today, as you say, the trade war. So much of dumping is happening in India for the aluminium, for the coal, to make sure that enough check and balance for the scrap dumping happen, same level, so we don't have a dumping ground. And there cannot be better time that we have the government who is very conscious to take our country forward. We have a huge population of young people who are ready to work, tremendous availability of money in the world to pump into India, and huge credibility of Mr. Modi and of this government. So I have a feeling it's a very good time. Plus, very important, two more thing is our tourism. You know, 10,000 साल की हमारी धरोहर है. हर आदमी वर्ल्ड का इंडिया आना चाहता है. How we can, but these all our fort, museum are all under government. Please make them independent. When you make them independent, they will make it world class, most beautiful. Our beach, our mountain, our fort, our museum, our temples, if you can make them by some way where the public participation is there, where transparency is there, this will be expanded to 3 or 4 times, and the tourists will come. And our collector has been taught, the young collector, they can move the mountain. We have a 700 district. Why we call them collector? Why can't we call them CEO of their district and tell them, you have to make this your district best in sports, best in agriculture, best in industry, best in mining, and let them make a plan. If you want a land, he is sitting there. He can talk to the villagers, understand them, and get to the village. 55 years old SP come and salute 28 years old our collector. And they are like, if you empower them, they don't have to, once you give them a policy, like in America, in China, anywhere we work, when we start the project, government does not leave us unless the project is complete. Here, हमारा कोई माई बाप नहीं है. अगर कलेक्टर को empower करेंगे, he'll be there. If you need a raw material, if there is a dispute, if you don't fighting electricity, he'll be there. In China, they call them mayor. So these things are small things, and I'm very pleased that you have allowed me to speak to this channel, and I'm very pleased that my MPs who run our country, our top bureaucrat, is very important that they listen to this, and everything has to work. Today everybody has to take a vow that anything I'm going to start working, I have to think what is technology I can use in this, what digital I can bring in. If you bring this to, the whole decision making will be very fast and transparent.
Absolutely, those were very important points that you made, and I hope that the government is hearing. But lastly, Mr. Agarwal, we've been seeing projections of economic growth of 6 to 6.5% in the next fiscal. When do you expect to see reflection or turnaround in the economy?
I have a feeling, give another 12 months. You will see the sign, the way this government is happening, taking a decision. And please, I'm requesting my fellow people of 1 crore 40 lakh, 1.4 billion people, give this government a chance and give them a time to work. They are not fine. They should get enough time to get onto the work. They have a plan. Give them a benefit of doubt. Give them a benefit of doubt and allow them to work. I have a feeling they will deliver.
All right. On that note, thank you so much for talking to Rajya Sabha Television, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.